Hello, hello. My name is Johnny Fowler. Uh, I'm with Anchor of Grace in Oklahoma, and you can email me at that email address at the bottom of the screen, johnny.fowler at anchorofgrace.org, anytime. Okay, I'm going to be introducing OpenLP, a worship software, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. All the training and everything has been done and set up on OpenLP, so I'm using it with OBS to develop these trainings. Uh, there's more at our website, but anyway, let's get into the very first training session. Okay, right now, you're probably looking at my OBS because I haven't got OpenLP up there, but there is OpenLP, and I should be in the bottom right hand side corner of this. This is what OpenLP looks like when you open it and when you've got everything set up. We can, in the advanced courses, we can walk you through all the different views. I'm going to click you real quick through what we got. You can open a service directly. You can import themes and songs, and even from CCLI, import Bibles, and you can go to the new OpenLP Planning Center if you want to use that too. You can export your settings, you can export themes, you can export stones. You can actually print your service. Okay? On the view, you have your library, which is this screen right here. Okay? You have your projector control, which is not being displayed out there right now. You have your service, which is F9. That's your hotkey for that one. And you have a certain preview is not turned on, so it's not in there, but you've got your live one view. This is where you can see what's live going to be going to your projector. And then down here, this is actually the live screen showing what's on the live screen. So, and as for tools, you'll find that it's got a built-in alert system to let people know what's going on. It's got a way to update things. It's got its own built-in theme editor. And over here on settings, you can configure OpenLP, and we go through all the details on how to set it up, so you don't have to worry. And so you have help that you can get about information, and press Control F1 or F1 for the user's manual to help you anytime you need to. So let us get started now. So first of all, here's our library. This area over here, you have songs, you have Bibles, and you can load up a multitude of Bible verses, and you can display two at a time if you want to. You could pick English and Spanish. Presentations, you can do Adobe files, you can do PowerPoint, you can do Libre, Libre, Impress ones, or Open Office uh, 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 presentations too. You can actually display digital ebooks. Okay, down here you can have, it has a file system where you can store the different logos you want for your screen. I've got goodbye messages in mine, welcomes, where I open it up, miscellaneous images, I have motion backgrounds, I have even particular scriptures I can put out there, which are actually images. Okay? And then we have media. These can be MP3, MP4. It uses the video LAN feature to automatically input this stuff. And the video LAN, if you ever use VLC, is quite feature rich and will handle a multitude of audio and video formats. So that's what makes it so fantastic. So in the medias, I have countdowns I have developed so that you can have 3 and 5 minute countdowns, whether it's widescreen or full screen. I have like the same thing on the videos. I have a video in there called God's Love. You can put movies in here. You can download your movies and put them on here. You can have music videos. One that you've downloaded from YouTube, which is you've downloaded the video, and you can play it here. You have, and I have set up, this is training areas that you can go and study about all the different ins and outs of using OpenLP, which I put on there, and they've been downloaded and so that for your use. Okay, and then you can put in custom slides for uh, uh, different types of things you may want to display, like the Apostles' Creed, responsive readings in both English and Spanish. You can put typical verses and certain series of verses. You can also do that up in the Bibles too. You can put Psalms. You can put messages. You can put documents. It allows you to put all types of custom information in there. And like I said, this is your library. So the first thing we're going to do to get started is I'm going to go to presentations, and I'm going to go to training, and I'm going to take our first training right here, and I can either drag and drop it over here and drop it into the service, which is my service area over here. See, service. I can click up here to open a service, which is already on, load an existing service, and I can save an existing service. Okay, and this is to create a new service, so we can do any of those that we want to. So I'm going to grab this first training, which is 01, which is OpenLP 101, and I am going to double click on it to go live. We can just right click on the mouse and select go live. I'll try that. So now we've gone live, and it's actually on my overhead. This shows you what down here in the bottom screen, what is live on my overhead at this current time. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like on the overhead. I'm going to click, and I should be in the bottom right hand corner, and you should see OpenLP 101, everything I wish I had known at the start. And I thought that was a good thing to put up there since I've been working in this for 10 years. Okay, OpenLP is an open source presentation platform that was created to offer a wide variety of features for multiple church sizes at no cost. Yes, no cost. I know people get a little bit fearful when it's free. It can't be any good, right? So, but it is free. That's right. It's completely free. The user's interface may not be as modern as some of the things you want, but it has all the features you could ever need for a seamless presentation for your worship team and the people presenting it when they work together as a team to help bring Jesus to the congregation and to help encourage the Spirit to be among us. This is really great software. So now I'm going to go to the next slide on here, and the next slide in this presentation is called Church Operations Center. Now over here on the right, let's just picture this as the congregation, and it's in the worship sanctuary. Okay, and then we're looking up here towards the front to the stage. Okay, and up on the stage we have our singers and our pastor in the front, and then we have a Wi-Fi. We don't even have to wire it in. We can just have a Wi-Fi with a monitor here, and on this monitor, when we start putting songs in the overhead, it will display the lyrics just for the singers. Okay, and it will actually show not only the lyric they're singing, but the next lyric that's coming up, so that they can sort of be ready and get going. And the monitor can be used by the pastor when we're going through scriptures to see what's going on there. He can do the same thing. Now, the congregation will be watching things on the main overhead, which is controlled usually by the person who is the overhead lead running OpenLP and handling everything that's going on. But now here's what's really neat. In the background, you have your band. You have your pianist, you have your guitarist, you have your drummer, and they have another displayer. OpenLP is displaying to them the chords with the words, and above them are the chords, so that they can follow the music and see the chords to the music. And that's done by OpenLP also. Now that's our sanctuary. Now here's another really neat thing. In the nursery, OpenLP is free, so she can have OpenLP, and if you have a projector overhead, or a let's say a high definition TV, which has built-in Wi-Fi, and you're running Windows on this OpenLP, you don't even have to have a wire. You don't have to have an HDMI cable. You can directly connect to that overhead so that they can see what's going on. And that is really cool. So now, up here, also alerts. Now, You can run alerts, and at the bottom of the screen, it'll go across about every 10 seconds and real slowly, sort of non-obtrusive to the worship service. But let's say that parents have a code 0456. That's the parents' code to come get their kids and help them in the nursery. It will go across the bottom, and wherever they're at in the church, because this can be displayed all over the church, they can know that they're needing help with their children. It's really, really neat. And the same thing is true as a classroom. You can do the same thing in a classroom where you're teaching biblical studies, like in the nursery when you're teaching them about biblical stories for the kids. Oh, it's really great. And then out in the, let's say you have a security guard and he's out walking and he sees somebody left their lights on. So he sends across the monitor a code 24, license plate tag so-and-so. And it goes across the screen to tell so-and-so person that, left their lights on. So it's non-obtrusive. Or if you have an emergency, he can say, like, code 10, everybody duck, So it's really nice to have a church operations center, and the OpenLP server, which I'm running this training from, is the key in the heart of the whole works. Really neat. So next slide. So OpenLP is a feature-rich, open source church presentation software, or lyric projections LP software. You notice that LP is in the name, OpenLP, lyrics projection. That's what it came out for years ago, like in 2004, I think it was. And so it's used to display the slides of the song. It's used to display Bible verses. It's used to display video images, and even PowerPoint presentations in almost any image. With OpenLP, you're free to upgrade as soon as the next release comes out. You're free to roam the sanctuary with one of the remote apps on your that's been installed on your iPhone or your Android phone. You also can run it in any of your sanctuaries on any PC that's running Windows, Linux, Mac, and so on. So it will pick it up, it opens it in a browser. And we'll talk about one of the later ones, but it's really neat, some of those features. And OpenLP continuously strives to deliver with excellence the technical elements of your church worship service. And that's the heart of this ministry. It's a .org. The guys are dedicated to OpenLP and produce fantastic software. And this is the latest one, and we're going to talk more about it here in a second. I'm going to go down here about OpenLP. Again, OpenLP is an open source presentation platform created for use in churches large and small. Say goodbye to that hassle of subscription costs and device platforms. This software offers a wide variety of features that will greatly benefit your worship service. But what does open source mean? Well, let me tell you. It means that the code that the developers write is available to you. More than that, it means that OpenLP is and always will be free. Free to download, free to use, and free to give to all your friends. And with the new web remote control and the web displays on browsers, it can go anywhere in your sanctuary to wherever it's going on, and everybody can see what's going on at any time. It's really great. Well, this has been our first presentation and first tutorial called OpenLP 101. Everything I wish I had known at the start. Lord be with you. Walk with Jesus every day until He returns. And I ask all this in the precious name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.